Hey beautiful! Welcome back to my tarot channel. If this is your first time here, I'm Roya. I'm an intuitive tarot and oracle reader. Now my dear, I hope you're having an amazing day and everything is going fine with you. If today's not the best day, I'm sending you tons of positive energy, and I hope everything will be well soon. Now guys, today I'm back with another pick a card reading, and today's pick a card reading is all about the day you will meet your future spouse. Now, I want to create a space, or by the way, it's going to be a candle wicks reading as well. So as I was saying, I want to create a space in which any messages regarding that day can come through. Anything that is important for you to know when it comes to the day you will meet your future spouse, the circumstance, just information which is maybe very important for you to be aware of is welcomed here. Of course, when I open the space, it could also be the case that we get some like background energy or maybe who your future spouse is. Like, I really want to keep it open like that. So yeah, basically whatever message is meant for you to know regarding the day you meet is welcomed. As always, my dear, I have 3 piles you can choose from, and today I have cards and crystals. So this is pile 1 with the protection card, this is pile 2 with the love card, and this is pile 3 with the happiness card. As always, my dear, please feel free to pause the video, or you can also meditate on the cards if you feel like you need a little bit more time to choose. You will find all the timestamps in the description box, but of course also in the comment section. And as always, my dear, if you're interested or curious in a personal reading with me and you would like to get further information regarding one, as always, you can feel free to email me. Lastly, my dear, please keep in mind that this is a general reading, so not everything may resonate with you. But yeah, having said that, let's begin. Hey pal one, welcome to your reading, my dear. Now let's dive straight away into the topic, which is all about the day you will meet your future spouse. What do you need to know about it, okay? Any information which may be important for you when it comes to that day, or just generally speaking, also when it comes to your future spouse. I really want to create the space here for you, to receive those messages. As always, my dear, let me get you your candle. Let me light it up for my beautiful pile. 1. As always, my dear, I have already meditated for you guys. And please give me a moment. Please give me a moment to tune into the energies in here for my beautiful pile 1. What do you need to know about the day you will meet your future spouse? Okay. The first thing I would like to say when it comes to the day you will meet them is, okay, that's a very interesting message. I feel like, my dear, you're gonna be a little bit exhausted. Now, let me explain. It could be the case that, whatever circumstance you guys are gonna meet in, maybe we'll get some messages, but whatever the circumstance is going to be, maybe you have had before that a couple of days which were pretty busy, or maybe, let's just take work for an example. Maybe it has been a little bit stressful and it just feels like maybe you have been working a lot for the last few days and it was very draining, and at the day you will meet your future spouse, it just feels like, okay, like this is the break. So for example, let's just say maybe you have had, a very busy week and then you may meet them on the weekend. So it's almost like trying to recharge, after exhaustion. Excuse me, I can't pronounce it. Or just generally speaking, I just feel like you may have had a lot going on, like a very busy energy, and then this day is gonna be a day in which you can, really enjoy yourself and just put the like draining energy aside, or really, just recharge and just think, like, yeah, forget about work or whatever it may have been. I mean, it doesn't necessarily have to be work. Another message or example could be, for example, let's just say you have been helping someone out moving, and you've been very busy helping this friend, family, whoever, and you feel very drained. It could have been a very, active week, something like that. I feel like before this day, you will have, yeah, done some things that just have taken quite a lot of energy from you. And the day you're gonna meet your future spouse, it's almost like a, okay, this day is for me. Like, I just want to enjoy the day and I just want to think about myself. It could be the case that you will meet your future spouse in some kind of, like, I'm hearing gathering. For example, it could be at a certain place that, you enjoy their drink, or you enjoy their food, and you're really basically enjoying yourself. For others, if it's maybe more so a celebration, once again, you just focus on yourself and you just want to, yeah, have fun, especially if the last days you hadn't had a lot of fun. You just want to take this day and, make something great out of it, basically. mm, Let me see. Okay, coming back to that message, it could be the case that this draining energy is connected to someone specific, like a person. Could be, for example, a boss that has been, giving you a lot of work at that week, or maybe a friend who has been, I'm even hearing annoying for some reason. So, yeah, for some of you guys, maybe it was a very annoying week, or, someone really drained you. So, of course, take it how it resonates, but that's something I feel like. And oh my goodness, we have the protection card, right? And I don't know why. Like, I looked at it and I feel like it actually makes sense that this card is coming out for you. It's almost like, you know, you want to protect your energy. It wouldn't surprise me if, even after this day, you may think about maybe whoever has been stressing you out that week, maybe to even, cut them off, or somehow make it clear that they can't just, drain you like that. But this is just an extra message in here. Let's go back to the message regarding your future spouse. So, yeah, you may try to protect yourself, when it comes to your energy, basically. But let's go back to the day. What messages can we get some more when it comes to the day? Pile 1 will meet their future spouse. Let's see. Yeah, I see you guys enjoying yourselves. I even see people dancing. It could even be you. So, this place you will meet your future spouse at, it's gonna be the complete opposite in a way. As for, oh my goodness, I burned my nail. It's gonna be the complete opposite, like, as for, the messages I received before that, the busy week, maybe a lot of things to take care of, not a lot of enjoyment and stuff like that. But this day is just gonna be like you trying to make the best out of the week, or you trying to, um, yeah, get all the fun you missed out maybe throughout the week at that day. You really want to make it up in a way. And I see you having a lot of fun indeed. I see drinking, I see people dancing around, or I don't know, I just feel like you're gonna feel very good about being there. Like, you're gonna feel very passionate, very excited about the place that you're gonna meet your future spouse in. So, if I had to describe it in a different way, I would say you're also very high vibrational, which once again is such a comparison to maybe how you were the week, like the whole week. You could have been a little bit down, just gathering enough energy to, meet the deadlines or just do whatever, you have to do. But this is gonna be such a, like, exciting day. This doesn't feel like you not wanting to go there. No, you want to be there. You definitely are enjoying yourself. And for some of you guys, you could also be there with, like, people who you may enjoy their company as well. I'm receiving a message that your future spouse will see you first. Yeah. I really feel like this day, it's gonna be very wild in a way. Like, just you genuinely enjoying yourself. Let me see. Yeah, it's so interesting. It's almost like you are you're glowing. So this environment that you guys are going to be in, it's really something that makes you feel uplifted, something that once again makes you feel very recharged. Maybe you're going to have conversations with great people who really excite you, or maybe you're going to just have a lot of laughter. I mean, laughter alone is also so high vibrational, right? Or sometimes when someone just smiles at us, even like a stranger, it can have such a huge effect on us, right? Like, it can instantly make us feel better. And I feel like at this place you're gonna, even if those people are strangers, but you're gonna get along very, very well with a lot of people. Maybe even have, small talk and stuff like that, because yeah, just the energies are matching. That's something I'm receiving in here. Even if for some of you guys, you are someone who's actually not that much of a, like, I don't know, like a celebrator or someone who's that outgoing, still it's an environment in which, in a way, you're getting out of your comfort zone, but in a way you aren't. Like, I don't know how to explain it. Maybe you're doing certain things that you don't do on a daily basis, but you're gonna feel comfortable doing so. Does that make sense? I feel like no pressure or stuff like that. It's actually just you doing it because you want to, because you genuinely enjoy the time and the interactions, basically. So, the day you meet your future spouse, this is definitely something that you can look forward to. And yeah, this day will definitely bring you the energy that you could have lost during the week. And I really feel like when it comes to you and your future spouse, you may actually hit it off pretty quickly. Like, you may actually start a conversation, and it's gonna be very easy to connect with your future spouse. Maybe they're gonna crack a joke, or you guys are gonna talk about something that, it's just very fun. I don't see a lot of, like, difficulty when it comes to you guys connecting or coming together. It just feels like something that's gonna involve pretty natural and very quickly. I really feel like when it comes to this first day you're gonna meet them, you and them, both of you guys are coming through with interest. This was a message I received at the beginning of the candle wax reading also, but as you guys may know, like, I really have to work my way through it because I'm sometimes bombarded with so many messages, and I have to make my best not to forget anything. And that's why I'm always, like, catching up at the end when it comes to the messages I received. So, one message I also received in the beginning, as I said, was I really feel like, yeah, just it's just so great. Like, give me a second. Yeah, both of you guys are gonna definitely be very interested in each other. You're gonna be pretty obvious with it. Maybe flirting, for example, or just giving certain hints, but you're on the same page. Both of you guys are interested. For example, if you're gonna end this, I don't know why I was about to say evening. So for some of you guys, it may like this celebration or this place you're at, even if it's just like a bar or a restaurant, this may go, till the evening. And yeah, I really feel like if you then at the end want to ask for each other's like phone numbers, it's not going to be something awkward, but actually something that both of you guys are very eager to get, so you can continue the contact and just get to know each other much, much more in a private way, and not just, at this celebration. You definitely have the desire after the day you meet to see each other again, mutually, both of you guys. There is no doubt about that. Is there anything else? Let me see. I feel like you're wearing something that makes you, yeah, you know, the way we also sometimes care about ourselves, whether it's through self care, through fashion, the way we want to express ourselves through makeup, it could be through anything. When we, like, sometimes we want to express ourselves, or we just want to feel good, and there are certain things maybe that help us or encourage us to feel extra good, right? And I feel like for some of you guys, maybe at that day you're wearing, for example, some kind of piece of clothing which makes you feel extra good about yourself. Maybe it's your favorite, for example, dress or shirt, or maybe it's just something that makes you feel very beautiful or comfortable. It can really be anything, but I feel like it even goes, or it even starts with your clothing. You are wearing something that you feel like you're glowing in, or it suits you very, very well. It's almost like, okay, the whole week has been gray and white, and then at that day you have all those colors, and it even comes down to your clothes. I mean, it doesn't mean that you may wear something colorful, but like energetically speaking, you're gonna glow. You're really gonna feel like, I feel good about how I'm presenting myself and how I'm expressing myself that day, basically. And I'm hearing your future spouse is also gonna admire you a lot, and also gonna find you very beautiful, very handsome. Take it how it resonates, but that's something I'm seeing here as well. Yeah. My beautiful pal one, this is all I have for you for today. I am not receiving any more messages. As always, my dear, please feel free to let me know how you feel about this reading. Thank you so much for allowing me to read for you. Also, my dear, as always, if you haven't, I invite you to subscribe to the channel. And if you do, don't forget to hit the bell, because otherwise you may not get notified when I upload and you pick a card or candle wax reading. Also, my dear, as always, if you would like to get further information regarding a personal reading with me, you can feel free to email me. And lastly, if you would like to connect with me more on Instagram, I invite you there as well. My beautiful pal one, take care, my love. Hey, pal two, welcome to your reading, my dear. Now let's see. What do you need to know about the day you will meet your future spouse? Any messages regarding it is welcomed. Now, as always, my dear, I already meditated for you guys, and let me get you your candle. Let's light it up. Let me see. Okay. So, for my beautiful pile two, as always, my dear, please give me a moment. Please give me a moment to tune into the energies in here. For my beautiful pal 2, what do you need to know about the day you will meet your future spouse? What information is important for you to know? Okay. I feel like, my dear pal, too, you are someone who, like, there is certain secrecy about information when it comes to your future spouse. This is something, and I laughed. I don't know if you've heard it, but I laughed because I got a message coming through in the meditation, which is a little bit similar. And the fact that it's the first message to come through for you here in the candle wax reading, it makes a lot of sense. So maybe you guys, you already think you know certain things about your future spouse, about the day you will meet and the circumstance and stuff like that. But believe me, you don't know it all yet, okay? There are a lot of things that you don't even know are, honestly, the best way to say it's like top secret. And this reminds me so much of, I think, the reading that I did yesterday. There was also this pal in which I think it even was pal too, but there was this pal and their spirit guides literally like crushed the candle wax reading, and I got a clear message that I'm not supposed to say more, that I'm not supposed to reveal more because there are certain things that need at that time to stay, yeah, hidden. And it's interesting how I feel like for you guys, even if you think you know so much, still you don't know everything, and there is a reason for it. Maybe you even go to certain readings and there is the secrecy about your energy or about your future spouse's energy, or maybe you even, like, if for some of you guys you feel like you're connected to your future spouse already, and you may get, for example, certain messages through your dreams about them. Even if you get certain dreams, like even if you see them, still there could be the secrecy. Maybe you can't really see their face, or maybe there is certain information that just keeps being hidden from you. And if this is something you resonate with, then let me just tell you, there is a reason for it, okay? It's all by purpose. Now, one thing I would like to mention here is that when it comes to your future spouse, they're coming off as a very grounded person. I feel like, okay, I'm getting some first impressions coming through for some reason, but okay, that's a candle wax reading. I can't control it. So, what I find very interesting is that I feel like one of the first impressions you're gonna have when it comes to your future spouse is actually how how secure they look like. And in fact, let me explain it a little bit further because I'm getting multiple messages regarding this. So, for example, when you see their future spouse for the very first time, it could be the case that they look like they're very good put together. In fact, okay, I'm getting more than that. I'm hearing someone who may have money, or maybe they're gonna wear certain brands, but there is this impression you're gonna have, or you're gonna get out of them because of their appearance, excuse me, because of their appearance. And something about them looks like money. There is really no other way to explain it. That's a message I'm seeing in here. It could also be the case that they're gonna come off as very stable, a very stable individual, possibly once again also financial stable. But even perhaps the way this person talks, the way they're coming through, it's just, yeah, it's very interesting. It's like, yeah, it's almost like, when we meet someone and they make a like impression on us that is very memorable. That's a good way to explain what kind of influence, or let me put it that way, how your future spouse is going to come through. They're going to impress you. And there is definitely this emphasis in here when it comes to the money. There is no doubt about that. I feel like when it comes to the first meeting and your future spouse, something about that day is going to feel like a wish fulfillment. or something like it's gonna feel like something that you have always tried to see or to experience. Maybe it's something regarding where it's gonna be at, okay, where you will meet your future spouse. Let me give you guys a few examples so you understand it better. Let's just say you're going to meet your future spouse while traveling, okay? And that's just an example, it doesn't have to resonate. But let's just say you're going to meet them at a place or a country, a city that you always wanted to go to, okay? And when you're going to be there, it's almost like, oh my goodness, this dream or this wish that I had regarding, visiting this place, visiting this country is actually happening. So, yeah, I feel like it's gonna be something that you have been hoping for quite some time. Honestly, the best way to explain this energy, because sometimes I like to use certain like metaphors or imageries or even tarot cards and stuff like that to explain it, because there is one way, like there is one thing getting the messages, but then there is a complete different thing actually explaining it to the viewer. And for those of you guys who may know a little bit about tarot, the best way to explain this message is honestly through the star card. This star card is beautifully like symbolizing or showing us, this incredible hope for a wish to come through. And I feel like for some of you guys, once again, there's going to be something about this day that you may have been hoping for, or always wanted to experience, that actually will come through here. It could either be something regarding the circumstance, such as I said, maybe someone's going to travel to a place that they always wanted to go at. But for others, honestly, your future spouse, maybe they are this wish that has come true. Maybe something about them that could literally be on, a list that you maybe have when it comes to what kind of partner it is that you want to manifest. And you're gonna see even through that first encounter, okay? Because I'm talking here about the first encounter. Even through that, you're gonna see that, okay, something about this person is what I actually wanted. Like, you're gonna notice it, you're gonna recognize it. When it comes to maybe a way your future spouse is gonna come through, and this is not for everyone, take it how it resonates, but for some of you guys, I'm receiving this message. Maybe your future spouse is gonna have a very piercing, like, a look to them, like something about that in here. I see two eyes, and yeah, they're very piercing, or honestly, they could even be intimidating for some reason, but I feel like their look or the way they're gonna, maybe like you guys may look in each other's eyes for a second throughout this first meeting, and then you're gonna just feel like there's something about their eyes which is so powerful, or just so, I'm hearing mesmerizing as well. Interesting. Like the messages, it's just very random, but hey, I wanted to create the space, right, for messages regarding that day. Yeah, my dear, I feel like even if some of you guys, you may think, okay, I have those information regarding, the meeting, like there are certain things that you may already know. Even if you think you know how it's gonna go, still something is gonna be different, okay? Even if you think you know everything about the first encounter, still something is gonna be a little bit different, and there is a reason for it. Yeah. Honestly, and this was a message I was receiving throughout the whole reading, but now I can finally talk about it because I really had to go through all the messages. Because I've said this in Pal 1 as well. Sometimes, I can get so many messages like all of the sudden coming my way, and I really need to remember them to not forget talking about them. One message that was very heavily coming through, even like from the beginning of your reading, like the energy was insane. And the message was all about, and that was also why I was talking about the dreams, that some of you guys could actually see this person already in your dreams, because there is a connection here. You, my dear Palchi, could very well have a spiritual connection, and maybe this is also what this energy finally coming true was about. Maybe some of you guys, you are aware of that, and when your future spouse or when you guys are gonna meet, you're gonna recognize this connection. You're gonna understand, yes, like this spiritual connection that I've been feeling even before meeting them, like it's coming through. Like meeting them, it's so much more intense, and I can recognize the connection for what it is. This is so interesting. Palchu, your first encounter with your future spouse, it's gonna be very incredible, because you're not gonna doubt who they are to you. This is how much I mean it when I say recognize. You're gonna understand who this person is to you. You're gonna, yeah, maybe it's your intuition. I mean, you just gonna know. It's like intuitively you're gonna know, yeah, this is my future spouse. And the way it's coming through, it's actually very impressive, because I don't know if some of you guys are very intuitive, or you are deeply connected to the energies, you are someone who receives daily messages, but very impressive for sure. My beautiful Palchu, this is actually all I'm receiving for you for today. I am not seeing anything else. As always, my dear, please feel free to let me know how you feel about this reading. Thank you so much, my dear, for allowing me to read for you. And if you haven't, I also invite you to subscribe to the channel. If you do, don't forget to hit the bell, because otherwise you may not get notified regarding me uploading a video or a candle wax reading. Also, my dear, as always, if you would like to get further information regarding a personal reading with me, you can feel free to email me. And lastly, if you would like to connect with me more on Instagram, I invite you there as well. My beautiful pal 2, take care, my love. Hey pal 3, welcome to your reading, my dear. Now let's see, what information can we get about you, about the day you will meet your future spouse. Anything you're supposed to know is welcomed. Now, as always, my dear, I have already meditated for you guys, and I would say let's start straight away with the reading. Let me get you guys your candle for my beautiful pile 3. As always, my dear, please give me a moment. Please give me a moment to tune into the energies in here. Pile 3. What do you need to know about the day you will meet your future spouse? For my beautiful pile 3. Okay, the first message I'm receiving in here, this could be for someone specific, but I really need to mention it. I feel like for someone watching, the day they will meet their future spouse is actually coming through like pretty fast, okay? So it doesn't matter how long maybe you've been waiting for your future spouse. For someone, the day is coming up pretty quickly. That's just something that I wanted to mention, because I'm seeing it coming through. Okay. So another thing I would like to say regarding the day you will meet your future spouse, my dear, I really feel like at this day you have been, we sometimes have those days which are just going so smoothly, like we're waking up and we feel good about the day, about ourselves. Maybe we had a very good night's sleep, and just overall, we are in a very good mood. I really feel like when it comes to you guys, it's a very similar energy. it could be the case that at that day you have been taking very good care of yourself when it comes to your energy, when it comes to maybe self care. You know, you have been resting very well when it comes to the week or when it comes to the past couple of days, and you just feel so good about, yeah, about waking up and just, going about your day. For some of you guys, you may even be very motivated and do certain self-care rituals or routines in the morning to really nurture yourself even more. But I see you full of energy when you start the day, and this is really going to set the mood. This is really going to set the tone in a way when it comes to that day, because I really feel like this is going to be the energy that you're going to embody throughout the whole day. And even when you meet your future spouse, you're going to be in that vibration. Now, for some reason, I'm getting a first impression coming through. I'm not receiving whether it's going to be your first impression of them or whether it's going to be their first impression of you. The energies are not sharing that, but what I got is someone is going to have the impression that their other significant other, that their spouse could be younger than they actually are. So that's a very random message, but that's something I'm seeing in here. It could either be you getting this impression or them getting the impression, but yeah, just something I really wanted to mention. Yeah, someone is gonna perceive the other as younger. I mean, it could be connected to the physical appearance, but honestly, I believe that the energy we carry also influences how others perceive us, right? So maybe it has something to do with your energy, or at least at that day, There's going to be something very carefree about you, or just your overall vibe. Maybe that's why. And it could either be you or them, okay? So maybe it's your future spouse. You're going to feel like they look younger than they are, maybe because of the energy that they're embodying at that day. But definitely, I get this message. Okay, let me tell you guys, very straightforward. I really feel like the attraction between you guys is gonna be very, very like visible. I feel like you guys are gonna be each other's type, or you're gonna be extremely attracted towards each other. But there is more to this. I even see love at first sight for some of you guys. But as always, take it how it resonates, right? Because this is a general reading, but this is a message I'm receiving, so I need to mention it. Definitely, on one hand, we have this extreme, insane attraction. And then on the other, we have the first, like, love at first sight. And yeah, I feel like they go hand in hand. Like, you're gonna get those impressions, both of it. Like, you're gonna see them and you're gonna have, of course, once again, take it how it resonates, because not everyone may believe in it. But for those of you guys who believe in love at first sight, for example, this can very well be the case for you. And in addition to that, also the attraction is gonna be, I'm hearing mind-blowing. So they could literally be your type, or yeah, very handsome, very beautiful. Take it how it resonates, but yeah. Let me see, let me see. I feel like someone is gonna reach out to the other. Someone is gonna maybe offer something within this first encounter or the day you meet, to get to the other person, like, excuse me, to get to know the other person even more. So this is just an example. Maybe someone, wants to buy the other a drink, or maybe someone wants to help out somehow. But I feel like something very generous for some reason. Maybe a generous or a very kind gesture. Could be either of them. Kind or generous. Mm. What I find very interesting is, yeah, give me a second. Yes, someone will give the other some kind of offer. What is this about? Give me a second, you guys. Let me see. Okay, I'm receiving another message. I feel like when we talk about this day that you guys are gonna meet, it's actually gonna, yeah, it could be one of the best days you ever had. Or maybe throughout that time in your life, it could be one of the best days. Maybe the best, one of the best days in that month or in that year. And not only because you are gonna meet your future spouse, but it's really all about the day itself. You could even see a lot of synchronistic things happening to you. It could be as simple as maybe seeing repeating numbers or certain numbers that have a lot of meaning to you, but it even could be much more than that. But I feel like a lot of synchronistic. For some reason, this day feels very magical. I think that's the best way to explain it. Something about this day is going to feel very magical, and you meeting your future spouse, it's almost like the cherry on top, you know, like just that one thing that is gonna top it all for some reason. But I really feel like this is gonna be a day that, as this card says, you genuinely are gonna be happy, like happiness. This is the energy, the vibration you're gonna be in. A very beautiful memory, okay? So this day is gonna be a wonderful memory to, yeah, remember. I don't know why I even see like pictures. Some of you guys could take pictures in, in that environment, and it's almost like you have those memories for like eternity, you always can look at those pictures, and it's almost like when you look at them in the future, they will help you to go right back to that vibration, or you can feel that day and how sweet, I'm hearing sweet, how sweet it felt. That's very interesting. For some of you guys, there could even be certain birds or so. Maybe some synchronistic things happening with birds for some reason, or maybe someone receives messages through certain birds. Like it could be any kind of animal, really, for some reason. Like maybe you're going to encounter certain insects or birds. I'm saying birds as well, but like animals in general that are giving certain things off, like certain energies. I don't know why I heard spirit animal. As always, take it how it resonates, but that's a message I received here as well. I feel like when it also comes to the phase in your life you're going to be in, when it comes to your future spouse, like when it comes to meeting them, this phase is a very encouraging one and very empowering one. It could be the case that at the time you will meet your future spouse, actually a lot of manifestations are going to come through. You're going to feel like someone who's a winner, like someone who is getting what they wanted in a way. And this is once again not only necessarily connected to that day, but really the phase in your life you're going to be in. It could be the case that a lot of things are going to work out for you. Is there anything else? I feel like your future spouse's energy is going to be a very similar to you at that day. So, for example, you could be on that incredible high vibration and they will be as well. Because for some reason, I feel like you're very matching here when it comes to your energies, like frequency wise. Also, I received a message that your future spouse is going to make you laugh, or they're also an optimist. Like that day, you guys are just gonna honestly be like two magnets that just can't stay away from each other. I'm not getting so much messages regarding the circumstance or how you're gonna meet, like regarding the day, but it's more so about you, you know, it, especially about you, right? And the things we have already said, but for some reason the lights are on you because that's, I feel like, how you're gonna feel at that day. It's almost like you are the main character, you know, of your story, you know, like this is the vibe you're gonna give off, just living your best life or living your best day at that day, and you will meet them. Okay, yeah, that's what I'm receiving in here. Is there anything else? Let me see. No, this is actually all I have for you, my dear pal 3, for today. As always, my dear, please feel free to let me know how you feel about this reading. As always, if you haven't, I invite you to subscribe to the channel. And if you do, don't forget to hit the bell because otherwise you may not get notified when I upload a new pick a card or candle wax reading. Also, my dear, as always, if you would like to get further information regarding a personal reading with me, you can feel free to email me. And if you would like to connect with me more on Instagram, I invite you there as well. My beautiful pile 3, take care, my love.